How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Chris here, and we are bringing you another one here from Hobby Master, but 1/48 scale, so a little bit of a bigger one. It is a trusty Spitfire. This is the PR.X or 19, and it is from, as you can see, the Swedish Air Force. And in 1949, the Swedish Air Force would receive about 50 of these ex-RAF Spitfires, which would be redesignated S-31s. Now, they would be equipped with the reconnaissance package, as you can see with the PR prefix there. And they would be based with the 11th Flight Reconnaissance Wing. Now, these aircraft would fly into Soviet airspace in the Baltic Sea areas, recording Russian activity at air and naval bases. Now, at this time, the Soviets didn't have an aircraft capable of catching the Swede Spitfire. Now, of the 50 aircraft that they did operate, 10 were lost in accidental crashes, and the other 40 would eventually be scrapped. So, as you can see, normal kind of thing in the box here with the details on the side on the flap there, and of course that Swedish Spitfire sitting in there. And yeah, no good in the box, is it? So what we'll do is we'll quickly grab this Spitty out and have a real good look at it. Now, of course, it does come with the usual stand that these come with, which our trusty Model Monkey quickly assembled. It does have the Hobby Master stamping on the bottom of the base there. The shaft itself is metal, but the top and the base is plastic, but that is cool. Alright, we should be able to just get this lid off. Now, this, I like to, as I say, I like to bring some of the unusual aircraft and from all different types of nations. So this Swedish Spitfire is very unusual. It is an older one, so you'll have to hunt on the interwebs if you do want to grab it. It does look not to need a aerial, which is one good thing. So it's got the gear up or gear down tail wheel just in there. We'll move this out of the way. Alright, so I suppose we'll quickly put that little piece in for the raised tail wheel, and that is like that. We'll jump right under it straight away. I'll have a little look through that. Now we'll zoom straight in so you can check out some of those really nice details. The ends, as I say, be very careful with these ones because that's the plastic part that's just glued through there. And I do myself have a habit of grabbing aircraft by the wingtips. And you will snap those off because I have done it, I think, 2 or 3 times. So they are easy to repair, but yeah, it does. Yeah, it's quite easy to do too. So especially if you habitually grab them on the sides, like on the wings. So it does have a 5-bladed propeller there, and whoa, that absolutely spins fantastic. That will keep me amused for ages. Now the details, they look fantastic on the engine too. Wow, check out that. Oh, it's got a pilot figure already in it, obviously put in there by the previous owner. So that should slide back, which it does. Oop, I think hopefully it comes off, maybe. Yeah, it does come right off, actually. We'll see if we can get that pilot out so we can see some of the gauge detail. Come on, buddy. You can do it. No, he doesn't want to come out. That is a interesting fit there. Wow, geez. Finally got him out. He was a little bit of a pain in the bum. That's because, speaking of pain in the bum, he's got a big swollen, I guess that's a parachute that he's sitting on. That's interesting. I've never really seen him like that before. But that is the inside there. Let's have a little swing around and see if we can see inside that cockpit a little bit. And as you can see, some gauge details in there. That does look really nice. Hobby Master always do them really well. There's some seat details in there as well. That does look pretty cool. So we'll whack this back on. All helps if I put it in the right way. It just slides in a channel, so that's pretty cool. Some usual details throughout there, but this does look really nice. I am a fan, definitely a fan. And as I say, it's something a little bit different. So, and I think on the other side, on the fuselage, it does have the camera. Yep, it does right there. So you've got the little camera on the side there. That does look really nice. Yep, very, very cool. And we've got to spin that again while we grab our stand, because you want to put it on the stand. It's just like that. And that is your Spitfire on the stand, looking pretty cool. Definitely. I reckon it's not too bad. You know, sausage finger test, it's a reasonable size. These Spitfires in 1/48 scale, and I reckon they do look really nice. And of course, well, if you want to put yours gear down, it is a very straightforward affair. You just take out that little bit, and then you can whack this little piece in. You've got to put it in the right way, otherwise you do look like a Muppet like I just did. And of course you can just pull those out. This is such a great design, the way they do that. And then it's geared down. It just takes you a couple of seconds and job done. It does look fantastic geared down as well. I reckon that looks brilliant. And does it look brilliant? Yes, it does. But how much does this brilliant aircraft weigh? We will work that out in a moment as well. We'll wait for those scales of Diecast justice to fire up. And here we go. Let's see what a Hobbymaster Swedish Spitfire does weigh. Alrighty, 332 grams. That is a job done. Not a bad weight at all. Let us finish this video. Alright, of course I'll take some photos of this as per usual and throw them on at the end of the video if you want to check this aircraft out with my hands all over it and a little bit more detail as per usual. Don't forget, some of these, if you enjoyed doing this and watching the video, and also if you want to drop a comment below, feel free to do that as well. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're watching and you have yet to do that. And finally, I'll finish by saying thank you, the viewer, of course, for dropping past and checking out another one of my videos. I really do appreciate all those that do spend their time here. All right, everyone, thank you so much. You all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.